Hey everyone, I'm Darth Cuber, and today we have an unboxing from Cubing Out Loud. First of all guys, just look how long this is. So here's everything in the package. As you can see, we have quite a bit of stuff, so let's get into it. So we have quite a lot of things in this unbox. We have a Speedstacks Bag, a Speedstacks mat, and a Gen 4 timer. We have this little cube box. We have the Moyu Weipo 2x2. We have the Cong's design Meiying. It's kind of an older cube, but I thought I'd get it. We have the X-Men Galaxy Megaminx. I've heard a lot of good things about this. We have the Yueshen Red 6x6. We have the Gans 356 Air. And finally, we have the Valk III. So let's go ahead and get into some of these cubes. First off, let's just open up the Speedstacks bag so we can see what's inside. So we have this mat. I have this big mat here, but it's only for the Speedstack Pro Gen 2 timer. That looks really nice. And we also have the timer. So here it is, pretty high quality. The only one I have is QJ1, and I don't really like it. So I thought I'd go ahead and get this one. And it works good. I think I'm really going to enjoy this timer. So there's the bag, the timer, and the mat. I think I'm going to enjoy the bag because going to competitions, a lot of people put their cubes in there. I usually put them in my backpack, but then they end up at the bottom, so it's nice to have that. Next, we have the Kong's design Meiying. Now this is somewhat of an older cube, but like I said, thought I'd go ahead and get it. I heard a lot of great things, but I just didn't get it. So, first turns. It's actually exactly what I thought it would be. As for new cubes, it's pretty light, pretty airy. Let's check out corner cutting. Oh, that's pretty good, way past 45 in reverse. Just over line to line. So yeah, excited to use that puzzle. Next up is the Moyu Weipo 2x2. The only 2x2 I have right now is a new plastic Diane, and I don't really like it, so I couldn't find an old plastic Diane. I asked around a lot, but I couldn't find one, so I heard this is the next best thing. Feels pretty light, but I've heard it's kind of a heavy 2x2, so let's do some first turns. Well, I can tell it needs a lot of work, but it seems like a pretty good 2x2 so far. Really nice and stable. Corner cutting's not the best, but nothing a little tensioning and lubing can't fix. So let's move on to the next puzzle. This is the X-Men Galaxy Megaminx. So go ahead and open it up. Pretty big pamphlet. Just how to solve it, I guess. The only other Megaminx I have is a Shengshao. So a lot of people were saying this is a really good Megaminx, so I thought I'd get it. And I did get it in the sculpted version. So first turns, as you can see, I'm not very good at Megaminx, but it feels kind of catchy, but I think that's just the lack of my knowledge of Megaminx and the just the puzzle, because I haven't really tensioned it or done anything to it. So it feels real stable. The grip feels pretty good. From the pictures, I wasn't quite sure how well this grip would be, but feels pretty nice. And we also have a bunch of extra caps, guess in case you lose them. Here's just a cube box. I got it in green, just a neat little box I decided to get. The next puzzle is the Yueshen Red 6x6. I really wanted this 6x6. I heard a lot of good things about it. I have heard that you need to do a spring swap, but I have those springs, so it should be good. This is actually my first 6x6. I've solved a V-Cube 6 before, but let's do some first turns. Oh, now that's not exactly the best. Let's see if we can't get this back together. So first turns, I need to be a little careful with it. I'm gonna have to tighten it quite a bit, but it feels really nice. It feels like the Yueshen 5x5, very nice and very solid. Nice cube. Yeah, like the Yueshen 5x5. Corner cutting, it'll do some, but I don't want it to explode again. So, but yeah, really nice 6x6. I'm gonna really enjoy doing a spring swap and just setting this cube up. I think it's gonna be a really good cube, and I really like Yueshen puzzles. So there's the Yueshen 6x6. Next is the Gans Air. Now it's got the big pamphlet. It comes in this sort of box, and then we have these springs here and a tensioning tool. So instead of normal springs, it's using these sort of, I don't even know what to call them, Gans springs, I guess. So each of the colors are different springs, so they feel a little different. So I'll have fun playing around with those. Now, as far as Gans cubes, I had the 357, and I didn't really like it. I mean, it was a good cube, but I ended up selling it to my friend. And then the 356 I was supposed to get, but that didn't happen. 356 SV2 I was gonna get, but then this came out, so I thought I'd just get it. It's a really light puzzle, so let's do some first turns. Okay, right off the bat, I really like it. It's a very quiet cube. The corner cutting is very good, but it doesn't feel sort of cheap like the 357. I was afraid it was going to feel like that, but wow, this feels really nice. There's a lot of contact between the pieces, which would usually make it slow, but in this case, because it's a light cube, that also makes it fast, so it's like perfect speed for me. It's nice and stable. I'm used to my Goguan Yueshao, which is really stable, so this isn't quite as stable as that one, but it's pretty nice and stable cube. I think I'm going to really enjoy this cube, and I'm glad I got it. And finally, the last cube in this unboxing, the Valk III. I've heard a lot of good things about this cube. So I'm excited to get it. If I can get it out.
One eternity later. 2 hours later.
Alright, man, this thing is really hard to open. There we go. So there's the cube. And I think we got some extra stuff in here. This kind of reminds me of like different Apple products. I mean, it's a really nice box and like this little white pamphlet. The Valk III, stronger. I don't know if you can see that, but it says stronger than strong. Okay. Introduction video. Matt's Valk. Oh, it's a little thing right up by him. A solution. That's interesting. It just shows, it's a link to like a video that will show you how to solve it. And the sticker. I'm going to really make use of this sticker. I'm going to put it on my laptop. So there's that. And now the cube. Alright, first turns. So, I don't quite like it as much as I like this Gans Air. But it feels like a really nice cube. It's kind of like the Meiying and kind of like the Goguan Yushao, but it feels just really nice and really smooth. It feels like it needs to be broken in some, but it's a little bit of a smaller cube, which I have big hands, so it's not really the best for me, but I still really like this cube. A lot of people said it's nice for one-handed. It feels pretty nice for one-handed, actually. But yeah, that's the vault. So thank you for watching this unboxing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.